The following podcast contains strong language and ridiculous cartoon scenarios conjured up by two self-proclaimed comedy wizards. Between you and me, they're more like Saturday morning court jesters fueled by sugary cereal. But either way, the opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their well-intentioned hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Unless, of course, you want to pay them to say something else. Could always use a new pair of shoes.
Hello and welcome to ReviewParty.com. I'm Brent.
I'm Matt.
This is a show. It's on the internet. It's in your phone. It's in your head. The HG7. What are those waves called?
24 gigahertz.
24 gigahertz running through your brain cells right now. Comedy of internet reviews. That's right. We go on Google. We go on Amazon. We go on Target.com most of all, and we find internet reviews that we think are funny, and then we talk about them for 6 to 10 minutes, and we find another one.
Yeah.
And we find another one, and we talk about some more. Maybe there's a break. Maybe there's a little segment to break things up. You know, it's that kind of internet variety, comedy, reviewy show. You've seen 100,000 of them.
You sit down, you hang out, you chill. You're here for this.
You pretend you're a part of the conversation. You're a fly on the wall that you can pretend, oh, I am with Brent and Matt.
It's a smart
making
fly.
Funny. You're a smart fly who can make jokes to themselves about our funnies. That's kind of what a podcast is like.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to go with that yes energy. I'm going to say yes to a review. This one has a great energy. I was going to kind of save this one for last. So I got this one on purpose because it was different energy than the other two I brought.
Okay.
But I think we're there. And maybe I'll read a couple others for this product. This is from Influencer. This is a crazy place for this product. I didn't think I'd find it. It is for the Milwaukee's Kosher Baby Dill Pickle.
Give me that dill.
The Milwaukee brand Baby Dill Pickle. I don't know if you can get these outside the Midwest. Pretty ubiquitous in festival foods around Wisconsin and such. Good ass pickle if you.
I love a good pickle.
Mm-hmm. But don't take it from us. Take it from Tina Yu. 2 years ago, they wrote Milwaukee's Baby Kosher Dill Pickles, 21 servings per container. Serving size 1 pickle. Who eats 1 pickle? Not me. These pickles are the best tasting pickles on the market. Cucumber, distilled water, vinegar, salt, garlic, natural flavors all add up to one great pickle. Crunchy and flavorful until the last bite. They're kosher. So those are... I didn't read this part. They are kosher. So those of you who are Jewish may also enjoy, and vegans. Enjoy... Everyone enjoy! Exclamation point. 5 out of 5 stars.
I mean, I was already really, surprisingly on board with this general pickle description. I guess more.
Right.
This sounds wonderful. I know what a pickle is, but keep talking about it. And now that our Jewish friends can indulge as well.
It's the inclusivity that you stay for, isn't it?
These are welcoming pickles.
Oh.
That's the thing about pickles, though. I had a friend who always said, if you don't know what you're hungry for, have a pickle. And I was like, I don't understand that, but you aren't wrong, because a pickle will not dissatisfy unless it doesn't have that crunch. But if it's got the crunch, I don't care if it's a spicy pickle, a sweet pickle, any pickle in the whole range. I'm pretty happy.
We have a mutual friend who, I don't know why, we just talk about food a lot. We both like food. As probably we talk about on this podcast plenty. But we talk about pickles a lot. You know, when you have a couple of conversations with a certain food with friends, then all of a sudden when you have a situation with that food, you're texting about it, right? You're like, hey man, I had this crazy pickle thing happen to me. That's sort of the relation where we're at with our pickle stories. I think this friend would be embarrassed to be mentioned, but it's
okay.
We always talk about how, a moment that we can't help but give into our id, give into our baser, more instinctive is when you first crack the pickle jar.
Son of a gun, yes.
Where shoving 2 pickles in your mouth and grabbing 3 in your fists is hardly enough for your insatiable pickle appetite.
Give me a little gherkin, and we've got some black olives over here. You know I'm gonna pop that sucker on the end of my little sweet gherkin, and I'm gonna just have it all at once.
Have a sort of a little bishop chess piece that is gonna go diagonally down your gullet.
If I grab the baby carrots, then it's going to be a little dumbbell of vegetables.
That sounds great. Yeah, he talked about this one time where he couldn't get this jar open for days, right? He just couldn't. There were several, repeat attempts at opening this jar. And finally, with dry hand and washcloth, perhaps chalked up for this Herculean event, he opened the pickles. And he was so hungry. He just like Gollum leaned over the jar and ate 5 pickles in a little sit-in, just destroyed them.
Well, no, I cannot judge. Prior to recording, I ate an entire mango just in one sitting.
Just slurped it down real nasty too, didn't you?
It wasn't super. I started out with a knife and I was cutting it, trying to, maybe I'll piece this up and someone else can have half. But then I look at it like, no, I want more. And then it got to the point where I'm just gnawing on the giant pit thing.
Oh, just sucking it, just getting everything again.
It gets a little fibrous. Yeah, you can't cut the fibrous stuff off.
But you can't just suckle it. You can't, like a fly, mush it down with your saliva and get it down.
Yeah, exactly. I juiced that sucker.
I've got a really heartwarming pickle review here.
Okay.
Maybe heartwarming for the wrong reasons, but... that we'll leave before we get to your first review. But from Brittany R., these are the best pickles. They may be small. Are you listening? Our wide family audience. They may be small, but they pack a huge punch of flavor. I crave these pickles my entire pregnancy. They're always crisp and crunchy, 5 stars. So yeah, ladies, if it's, small things can still pack a big punch.
As long as they're crispy, that's what counts.
And crunchy.
Oh, golly. A good pickle is life-changing. You'll never know it was that moment, but you took a bite.
That crunch, yep.
That crunch, like a cosmic echo, just flashes out across the universe. Your life is never the same before and after.
Right. The pickle bite slow motion hits. You are unawares. The quick, rapid zoom in on the super slow micro split of the pickle. You hear the crunch as it echoes through the universe. Suddenly you see your first child being born. Suddenly you see them graduating high school and you're retiring, and boy, that was a good pickle. Do you have a review?
I do. As long as we're on the food train, I'm gonna keep us on it. I have an Amazon review for Skippy Creamy Peanut Butter, 5-pound jar. This is a stout boy.
It almost sounds like there should have been a comma between Skippy and Creamy. Like Skippy was also a descriptor. But you're not going to be feeling Skippy after 5 pounds of sludge moving through you.
Well, let's hear it from Elizabeth Liddy. She titles her review, "Got mine and it was open and someone ate it." Elizabeth writes, "I like the size. However, never again I got it." Which is that's a poetic sentence. Just opened the top and the label was ripped. And a big scoop was taken out. I can't believe this. And it was shipped to me this way. Unbelievable. I will never order peanut butter from here again. Not fair. 1 star.
What? That is... Just before the recording, me and Matt were talking about watching a horror movie. And that is like a horror, in real life horror movie stomach drop moment. Opening your peanut butter to see it defiled. The thin plastic film protecting it from the world has been opened unceremoniously.
It is not even plastic. Take a gander at the picture I just sent you.
Yeah, it's that aluminum, almost
it's the aluminum paper stuff. Hardy, you gotta work to get through that.
As though he clawed at it like he was like trying to rip a phone book in half, like a hatch. And then
It definitely just looks like 2 fingers.
Oh yeah, just the 2 fingers
stabbed
and not
into
for
that.
the scoop, for the suck. He just wanted the coat for the suck. You know,
Oh, God.
There's no scooping there. He just wanted to suck on the. What a little freak! What a little cretin!
Oh,
Cracked open that 5-pounder, and I bet it wasn't even that they're desperate or hungry. Just intrusive thoughts just overcame them like a
they won.
like a symbiote suit, dude. Just like tendrils lashing around them. He needed to spike that fucking thing. He needed to rip that open with all his might and spike
Get it, defile it.
It was too pure, too clean. That beautiful flat to the atom top of the peanut butter.
Yeah, much like opening a fresh jar of pickles. When you open that fresh peanut butter, you kind of just carnally are like, I can't wait to get that first knife stick down in there.
Yeah.
But your fingers have some decency.
It's not yours. You do not own that. You did not pay for that.
You've got $8.57 to throw at a jar of 5 pounds of peanut butter. Get your own.
That's a great price.
That's a great price for that much peanut butter.
I don't want to know what part down the supply line did someone decide to do the 2-finger dunk. They treated their body like a goddamn Dunkaroo. All right, that's base.
That's awful.
It's deplorable.
We don't need to say anything more about this.
No.
Check the horrified box for this episode. Let's move on.
All right. So those other 2 reviews I mentioned are the same because they're movies. So let's crack one of those open, or media reviews, I should say. We have a review from Amazon for a movie noted here by Amazon by Andrew Garfield. That's right. It's The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Coming to an Amazon near you. It's the one where Andrew Garfield's the Spider-Man this time for the second time, folks.
Oh. Number 2. I caught it.
Number 2. I think that who's the villain in this one?
We got Jamie Foxx in that one.
Yeah, that one's Electro, Rhino, Green Goblin. Is
right.
The little lineup. The guy who directed it, Mark Webb. He knows a thing or two about web slinging.
Mark Webb, yeah.
Take it from Atticus. They title their review, Best Superhero Movie Ever. I am boycotting Rotten Tomatoes. They suck. Long story short, buy it in 3D. If you don't have a 3D TV, then buy a 3D TV. If you can't afford a 3D TV, then take out another mortgage on your house. If you don't own a house, then sell a kidney. Then buy Spider-Man 2, then watch the best movie ever. If you don't have the time to watch a 2.5-hour movie, then quit your job or break up with your fiance. Then tell everyone you know and to demand to see Rotten Tomatoes bank statements and checks from Disney Marvel deposits. They must be the ones with lots of zeros, because I don't think I've ever seen a good Captain America movie, and I own all of them. None of them are even a fourth as good as this film. Disney Marvel is garbage. Sony #1. Period. Bring Andrew Garfield back as another superhero. The guy is incredible. Same with Gwen Stacy. That was after 2 more line breaks. Now it is time for me to write a bad review on a certain organic mac and cheese that's manufactured in China, which is giving me mucus.
What?
And while you're at it, check the labeling on your food products and don't buy anything with the word natural flavors or spices written. It's a way for food companies to secretly put toxic substances in your body, which is why you've been so irritated and depressed lately. You can thank me later. Your friend, Dr. Know-It-All, 5 stars.
I'll have you know, Dr. Know-It-All, Of late, I've not been, against all odds, I have not been down in the dumps. The tank may be empty, but the spirit is high, my man. So don't tell me about my natural flavors. Give them.
Yeah, something I like I like an unnatural flavor. I like a natural flavor. I like all kinds of flavors flying around my little palate.
I assumed that was just like spices and fragrances that are proprietary that they can't tell you the exact compounds and mixtures of.
It's fucking cumin, bro. It ain't that big a deal.
Mess you up. You'll thank me later. This guy's got a lot of takes.
A lot of takes. He's got to get him out there. That's why he's got a name like Atticus. He's got takes.
Atticus, yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know how Atticus Finch is trying to teach us so much.
So much in so little time. He said, "Hey, I see you liked my dissing of stupid Disney Marvel. Well, friend, ally, comrade, I've got another little nugget because I want to keep you alive. I want to keep you strong, all right? A war is brewing, and you got to pick a side. I think I know which one you, smart reader of this review of Good Movie, which side you'll pick."
I'm shaking my head.
I like spices, dude.
I like spices. I like Captain America movies, and
sure,
even if
that's a good origin story movie. You can't lie. And Winter Soldier, wow, good action movie.
Really good.
Really, really good.
Civil War is fine.
Yeah,
it doesn't as much feel like a Cap movie, but it's fine.
It doesn't quite live up to hype, but the Spider-Man intro was fun, was solid. Paul Rudd drinking a lot of coffee, funny.
Yeah.
I'll watch that 100 times.
Yeah, but even if I didn't like them, like, what kind of flex is that? I like this better than all these movies I also own.
I supported them financially in our capitalist societal structure, but I hate them.
Yeah, maybe, Atticus, you are part of the problem here. You want to check Rotten Tomatoes bank statements to check for Disney bucks?
Yeah, bro.
Where'd Disney get the money?
Gave Disney the bucks to give the Rotten Tomatoes, guy.
Buying all those Captain America movies, friend.
Buying the special edition box sets for a movie you quote unquote hate. Now that is fucking unhinged, brother.
You gotta get the Steelbook. I understand. You gotta do it.
With the Steelbook, it looks cool. It feels good. It feels like it'll last a long time, which it should. It's a DVD, not a VHS.
But don't blame Disney for the downfall of Sony's Spider-Man movies.
And don't quit your job just to watch this movie.
Yes, you're dispensing a lot of advice here. Get yourself a 3D TV. Wow, when was this review written? Because that phenomenon turned hot and cold.
November 20th, 2016.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. No, it does. I don't even know if it does.
That was the coldest thing said on reviewparty.com. Yeah, that sounds about right. You spit a big tobacco loogie.
That tasty juice.
Do you want to do a review before the breaky, maybe?
Yeah, I've got one. I don't know how much we'll have to react to it, but I found it in the wild, and I was like, well, I guess I didn't find it. I found the reviewer reviewing a different place that I was just looking at. I was just on Google trying to find a cool place to go in my neck of the woods, and I found this reviewer, and then I went to find a more humorous review. So I found a Google review for Kuma's Corner. Kuma's Corner. Yeah, exactly, with the cat head. Making burgers in the kitchen. Kuma's back there. This is a Google review that comes to us from Brian Triplett.
No.
Yeah.
That's not a coincidence, is it?
It is not a coincidence. Because his picture is there on his little Google thing. No one listening, except for maybe one or two people, are going to understand. But this is someone Brent and I went to college with.
That old buddy. A good guy.
Old Trips. Lived on our floor. And yeah, I'm touring Google. I'm like, hang on, Trips? What are you doing here? So here's Trips' review of Kuma's Corner. The OG. One of the best burger joints in Chicago. The fusion of metal and meat. Burger and brutality. Sandwich and screams. Culinary and creativity. They offer a wide selection of burgers, eager to tame whatever eclectic palate you have. it is hard to leave unsatisfied by their dishes. Also offering a vast selection of craft beer to pair and perfectly wash down the door. He's going for it, man. They have monthly special burgers made to represent a different band and even tap takeovers. Okay, I understand. That's a bar thing. That's a beer drinker thing. Street parking can be tough, and depending on the season and time, a reservation might be smart. Dog-friendly patio in the back, 5 stars.
You're telling me this patio is dog-friendly?
Dog-friendly patio. Bow wow.
For when you're eating some beef and your dog has got to smell it and stuff, bro. When you're writing some poetry and your dog has got to want to leave. You know, you got a patio in the back.
Really going for that poetic touch.
Hey,
which
man,
I appreciate.
I think he felt some type of way about these burgers, and he wanted to express that. And what better way than to find poetry than through putting a bunch of nouns together,
alliteration,
juxtaposed.
You got alliteration, you're gonna win. You're gonna win a gold star from me any day of the week. Burger, brutality, sandwich, screams, culinary, creativity, the metal and meat.
Juxtaposition, alliteration, dogs on the patio, burgers, meat,
reservations.
That's a recipe for a good time.
Yeah. I guess it's just heartwarming to know that Trips is out there eating burgers, going other places, living his life.
Yeah, man.
He is he's a local guide level 7 on Google.
Maybe we got a local guide. Maybe we got to get Trips on the show to guide us around Chicago.
Yeah, he'd know more than I would.
He's a big deal.
He's a big deal.
He walks into a restaurant and says, "Hey, this is a bragging thing. I just wanted to let you know I'm a local guide level 7."
And they bow down.
They like, the kitchen's, everyone stands up a little straighter, start cooking a little faster. I think, after that burger, that wonderful review, that delicious meaty sandwich of a review, that hammed burger of a review, that meat, we could take a break.
Let's take a nice little break.
Let's take a nice little...
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. Reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of the episode, and welcome to Ding Ding! Bare Knuckle Letterboxing.
Hey!
Get me back in there. You can't handle it, Rock. Bare Knuckle Letterboxing is the segment where we go to Letterboxd, the review / pseudo social media website where people write movie reviews, often very tongue-in-cheek, less like, not to form, that's not what I want to say, but less austere, less official-ish, and a more relaxed and laid-back sensibility than they might do on IMDb or Amazon.
Yeah, a lot of it is, the reviews aren't always to review the movie as much as they are to, archive how you felt about it with a star rating and a funny quip about it.
So I have some Letterboxd reviews, some 1s and some 5s, the hots and the colds, for a little movie called the Super Mario Brothers movie.
No, there's Marios and there's brothers in that movie, I heard.
There's a couple of them, I think. So I'm going to start on the low end and and see if we can ride that rainbow road up to happiness. So this is a review from Dylan Matthew. He writes, well, that was a nice cutscene, 1 star. I guess I should have you seen it?
I haven't. I mean, I know it's just a series of references, and then Mario saves the day.
Okay, so neither of us have seen it. We can't fully judge. But whatever.
Interesting take.
Here's a review from Thaddeus97. They write, I soy-boyed at some of the references, but let's be honest, fellas, 1 star.
I don't know if a movie moves me to make a soy boy face at it because of a very deep cut reference. I at least got that's a pity star. It's at least got to be 2 altogether.
Wow, I want to say you might be able to do a half star on Letterboxd.
Okay, so maybe you got a little half star from them.
I don't know. These are all ones that I'm doing so far. This one comes to us from Tumv. They write, I'm not the target audience. 1 star.
I feel like if that's your general consensus, you just drop the average review.
You're the problem. Oh my goodness. This is a review by Bry. They've got a little pro badge next to their username. It was the first time I've seen this on Letterboxd, I think. I'm going to click and see what it tells me. It'll just take me to their profile. Okay, whatever. They've seen, I assume, 943 films.
Maybe you've seen that many. I don't keep track myself.
Anyway, Bry writes, finally, a movie for gamers. Real gamers. 1 star.
I have a feeling that was almost in a mean-spirited way, tongue-in-cheek.
Almost. I think this next one, it gives me a bit of 90s Nick vibes. This is a review from Bacchetti, and it's in all caps. Line break after line break after line break. Remember Mario? Remember Bowser? Remember Donkey Kong? Remember 9/11? Remember the Beastie Boys? Remember your childhood? 1 star.
I'm not sure he's the target audience either. That was a little just his attitude wasn't the target attitude for going in and watching that movie.
If you want some actual content here, here's a review from Spegler. They write, Twitter users when you don't like their brand film. Come on, man. It's a Mario movie. It's not supposed to have a plot. It's a baby movie for babies. I'm a baby. It's not meant to have any narrative. It's an animation. Animation doesn't need to be top class. Critics are so out of touch. ... Peaches, peaches, peaches. End quote.
The Peaches songs.
He's not done. He's not done. Fucking reprehensible. Don't watch this if you enjoy movies when they're actually made well. 1 star.
I'm sure it's not that bad. I agree that animation can be serious, but I think it can be both.
Yeah.
And the Peaches song is fun. Peaches, 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 peaches.
Speaking of, here's a review from Jazz Webb. Jazz Webb writes, the only good part about this movie was Peach's ass. 1 star.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro.
Perfect Boredom writes, this also happened to me last weekend when I ate mushrooms. 1 star.
He must not like mushrooms. Why is he taking them if he thinks it's like a 1-star experience?
That's true. I don't know. That's all the 1 stars. We're gonna move into the 5 stars. There's lots of reviews out there, but I wanted those hot and colds.
Sometimes that's where the fire, the passion is there for those ones.
Yeah, this is from Juana, and they made like a little heart with the greater than 3.
Wow.
They rate arte and put a cigarette emoji, which is super stylish.
That's funny.
5 stars.
Yeah.
Emma writes, the drunk guy behind Stella, Ksenia, and I made this movie so much better. 5 stars. I can't say I've had a comparable experience where a drunk person has made it better.
Yeah, I've been really thinking about how little I like being around any drunk people.
Yeah. I've made a mistake. There's another 1 star hiding in here from Allie.
That's okay. What's up, Allie?
Should have just asked me for my cash. It would have been faster.
Which is the disrespect.
Like, you had my money, but you didn't have to waste my time. All right. Now I get into ones I actually like. I'm kidding. I liked most of those. This is a review from Kel with a little tongue out emoji. Bowser just like me for real. 5 stars.
Peaches, 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 peaches. Jack Black noises. Just him and Shane Peaches is making Jack Black noises.
Snapple Appleby writes, I watched this illegally on TikTok, and it was uncomfortably good. I don't know what that means.
That's how I'm going to feel if the Five Nights at Freddy movie is good, dude. The trailer dropped. Do you see it?
I have not, no.
I would love it to be good, but I just have no faith. I just have no faith in it. Anyway.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Right.
2 more reviews. They're my favorite. And I mean it this time. These are my golden children. This is a review from Georgia Carlisle. Who would you rather fuck, Donkey Kong or Bowser?
But Donkey Kong Seth Rogen, that makes it so weird. And I'm pretty sure I saw reports he does the laugh. I don't know if there's another laugh Seth Rogen could do.
No, not a chance. And finally, this is from Liv Moeller, who writes, looked into the face of God, and he said, it's a me, Mario.
Is
just like Chris Pratt.
Yeah, is God Chris Pratt as Mario, or is God the other guy? Charlie.
Charles Martinet.
Is God Charles Martinet?
I'd have to assume it's Chris Pratt, God. It's me, God.
Hey. It's me, God. I've been, ever since I was a kid, I love playing Mario, stomping on Koopas and Goombas.
Racking up high scores at the arcade. Yeah, what? What?
That man used to be the funny, chubby guy on that silly show.
You look at him now.
Now he's just the toast for any... the white toast for any Hollywood project.
Is just as easy as biting into a pickle. Suddenly, your life changes.
1 minute you're living in a van in Hollywood, and you get an opportunity to be the funny guy on the funny sitcom. Next thing you know, you're stomping on Koopas. Goombas. All right, that's. Have we the bare knuckle letterbox?
We buttoned the bare knuckle letterboxing session. We're gonna just wipe the sweat up off the floor and get the heck out of here.
We're up out our cracks and. I've got a review from Amazon for The Flying Nun.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Do you not believe me?
I believe you.
Please believe me. I have a review from Amazon for The Flying Nun. There's 30 seasons of this bitch.
Jesus Christ. Said The Flying Nun.
Yeah, it's from 1968. Sally Field plays a nun that flies around and does nun stuff.
That's that hat, man.
Has a hat. We love people. Not a bucket hat like our podcasting hombres, unfortunately, but a hat all the same. See, Pledger titles their Amazon review, would have been nice to include promos and the Screen Gems logo. They write, the picture and sound quality on this set are both great, but I'm giving Flying Nun Season 1 4 out of 5 stars on 2 minor points. The lack of bonus material, except for a brief but informative interview with Sally Field, and the omission of the original Screen Gems logo at the end of all but one episode included here. To fans of 60s TV, and mostly we're the ones who are buying these sets, the logo is as much as part of these shows as the opening and closing credits. I understand why Sony would want to include their own logo at the end of each episode, but I hope they restore the Screen Gems logo not only to future releases of this series, but to the end of all Screen Gem shows of this era. Monkeys, I Dream of Jeannie, Hazel, etc. Also, it would be nice to see some network promos. I remember on ABC included in the extras. I'd be willing to pay a few extra dollars for each set just for the nostalgia of being able to watch these again. 4 stars.
All right, I gotta hand it to them. The Screen Gems logo is pretty sick.
Yeah, you look it up. You got it hot.
Yeah.
It's got like a naked lady in it or something.
So naked. No, you've doubtless seen it. Let me.
Screen Gems.
Yeah, you can find it. I was doing it on my phone to avoid clacking on my computer.
Well, I did not escape that. I mean, it's a little. If the Japanese flag started getting sucked into another dimension.
Have you watched like the Werewolf by Night? The Marvel's Halloween feature?
The Marvel special. I haven't watched that one yet.
Okay. Have you watched any of the special ones? Because that one especially, like, they make that aesthetic of this is an old TV special.
Okay.
And like, this feels like something.
Sure. So you can understand that thing for her gives her a certain feeling. And
it gives her the warm fuzzies down in the up in the heart.
Maybe I'm just such an anti-capitalist.
I think it's a bridge too far to say, you should include promos from all the... I want to watch the Ed Sullivan Show commercial.
You would pay money to watch commercials.
I want to see the old Jack Benny promo. It was my favorite, because I remember watching Jack Benny when he drank a glass of milk. I love that.
Now, Jack Benjamin, as I like to call him, he would drink this milk, and oh boy, would he just, the way he glugged it, there was such a rhythm. He looked right in the camera and said, "I'm Jack Benny, and that's damn good milk." That's some good shit, and you couldn't say that on TV back then. But he snuck it past. It was the charm he said it with. You couldn't. And that's what I liked about 60s television. You could just get away with whatever the fuck you wanted if you just did it cool enough. I saw my first beheading in 1974.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't catch that on 60s TV. That's disgusting.
No. Flip over to Gilligan, please.
But there's not a lot of pulp about the flying nun here, unfortunately.
Yeah, I guess she just loved it other than the missing logo. And extra features.
Wicked, bro.
It's the tops.
Imagine 30 seasons of your life, dude. I'm sure she made bank.
That is insane.
Insanity. That's all I got to say about Flying Nun, I guess.
She probably had a lot of energy.
Sure.
Because segue, maybe she was using this product from Amazon, a review for which was sent to us by Eric, friend of the show, friend of comedy, friend of General Patton, if I'm got my details right. This is an Amazon product called Green Hills Ginseng Herbal Supplement Pack of 24. Although the product itself says Ginseng Energy Now. All is one word. It's an energy thing.
I'm afraid of that.
Yeah, we had something like this last week, I know.
Yeah, a little brain fuel, same type of
get over it.
Drink. Supplement.
Here is a review from Elias Ferro. Elias titles his review, "Works Great," and writes, "I'm very happy that you can buy these online, because I would buy them every month from AM/PM gas stations. And I only take one before work, and it works freaking great. These things are literally gold in a pill. I went to 8 AM/PMs the other day, only to find out they finally discontinued them. And so luckily I ordered them on Amazon 2 days ago, and have Prime, and they were here today just a few hours before work. Luckily I was off the past 2 days because I would not have been able to substitute anything for these. They're that good. 5 stars."
There's an energy drink that I buy almost every day before work at the local Quick Trippery. And when it's sold out, you know what I do? I buy another drink and I drink that one instead, and everything's fine. Everything's fine. There's a common theme in these last couple of reviews, and it's just the enslavement to the capitalist system. Just I need to watch my commercials. I need my special energy drink, or else I can't make it through the day.
If it's not the same, I won't do it. If it doesn't have the Screen Gems logo, I'll have to take 2 days off at least.
Got it. I couldn't have my 6.5 hour energy drink. The 5 won't cut it, and the 7's too much. I needed the 6.5, and so I took a week off, and I had to totally reset my system. And now I'm on the 12.5 hour energy drinks, and my life is in shambles. And I just got a divorce, and my kids won't talk to me. And it's because I couldn't have my ginseng.
I just wanted to get, a contrasting opinion on this. So here's a review from Mickey. Mickey titles a review, Pure Junk. Good ginseng gives you a sheet-eating grin. This didn't give me anything. And then they write, waste of $$, 1 star. I mean, we all want that grin. That ginseng grinseng.
They meant shit-eating grin, right?
Yeah, I assume, but they wrote sheet.
Right. So like a bed sheet, I couldn't grin after I ate a bed sheet. Maybe that's just me.
You got all sorts of fibers. At least 100 threads of cotton in your teeth. You're not gonna be grinning.
But I do love the phrase "shit-eating grin." What a fantastic parlance.
Agreed.
But I actually have a jug, an empty jug. My Arizona green tea with ginseng, sugar-free. Got the no honey. The sugar one has the honey. It's the diet. This episode was fueled by ginseng, ironically enough.
Are we there?
Oh, you got me?
Oh no, we're not.
Oh no. Wait.
No, I thought that was like an end of episode capper. Sorry.
Oh no. No. So I got this.
Is it that late?
No. This episode was fueled by ginseng in a way. But I just forgot my point for a second. I had this, that I drank it.
Where I guess you're not getting concentration from that ginseng, huh?
Yeah.
That's strange because Christina Stark here says not only is it safe to use, that's the review title, but it cut her fatigue by at least half and increased concentration by 75%. How do you measure that?
That's true. And I 100% remembered what I was talking about. The shitting and grin was the key.
Yes.
I've drank a lot of Arizona diet green tea with ginseng in my life. Maybe a jug a week at some points in my life. Okay. And I don't think it ever made me have a shit-eating grin. And if it did, I wish someone would have told me.
That makes the grin that much sweeter when someone acknowledges it. Like, get that shit-eating grin off your face. And you just dive deeper into it.
And then it goes from shitting to pure Joker grin. I get a Cheshire cat.
Yeah. You just sink down, grinning right over those teeth. Maybe the teeth come out a bit.
If someone behind my back, I don't want people to talk behind my back. I try to be an honest, nice, friendly guy.
Mm-hmm.
But if one of my enemies behind my back said, "What a little shit eater," or he said that and he had this shit eating grin, boy, would I be proud of myself?
Yeah, it's a power play.
You're right. Right. Oh man. We can only hope.
I don't know what it is. It's hard to say confidence because it's not necessarily that you have confidence, but maybe a devil may care attitude about whatever is
it's
being
the
done.
cockiness, the confidence, the devil may care, the pleasure in their displeasure.
Mirthful.
You look at them when they're shitting grin. They're reading between the lines. They understand the social quiet under the line thing, and they're just laughing about it. They're eating up, but they're serving you a fucking little grin, and you can't do shit about it.
Yeah. It's like one of the best environments to be in an improv scene when everything that your character wants just destroys the other characters, the happier you get, the more upset they get. It's like, this is a fun machine. Let's keep it well oiled and see you suffer.
Even more fun in real life when someone has to, they look at your shit-eating grin, and in that moment they understand that they are the ones that are eating the shit.
Oh, well said.
Or what the worst moment and the worst feeling in the world, when you are the one realizing that you are eating the shit and they are grinning. Well, I got no shit for you right here. Maybe I'm grinning about it, though. This episode's over. Thank you, listener, for hanging out.
Thanks, pal, or friend, or shit eater.
I hope, man, if you're a shit eater, if you think we're a couple of shit eaters and you're shit-eatingly watching this shit-headed episode and you made it this far, I love you, dude. Let's get a coffee. Let's get a beer. Whatever you want.
There is something special about when, like, someone kind of hates you and you don't really know why, or maybe you do know why, and you just kind of relish that they hate you.
Oh, yeah.
That's the shit-eating grin thing. It's just like, this feeds me. Yes.
Yeah, I want to be friends with everybody, but I think if you make it through life without making a couple enemies, because there are jerk-offs out there. And if a jerk off sees you and gets mad, it's a very special pleasure to me when a jerk off sees me, because then I know I'm on the right path. The haters, haters. It's all I need. The haters are fueling me, baby. Let's go. I see you out there leaving comments on our website, you fucking nerd. Thanks for listening to all the non-nerds, the non-fucking nerds. You're awesome. You're cool. You're great. If you'd like to hear more of these episodes, we got new episodes every Tuesday. That's right. # Tuesday Reviews Day. If you'd like to send in a review like Eric, the king of comedy, you might get a funny little title yourself.
Yeah.
Elijah doesn't get one because I'm so busy trying to remember how to pronounce his last name every time. But you can send in one of those reviews to reviewparty.com at gmail.com. Include your name. We'd love to give you credit. We'd love to read a funny review from you. Matt, make me stop.
Hey, if you're bored, if you're like, there's nothing for me in this world, well, hang on there. Take a seat.
Take a seat, bro. And come on.
Take a breath. There's a lot of stuff for you in this world, and most of it we're providing. You can find some content, if you're familiar with the concept, on Instagram and TikTok at reviewparty.com. You can find, we're putting up stuff there that makes us laugh at least a little bit, or at least in the moment makes us laugh.
Makes us breathe heavily through our nostrils for a sec there.
It's pretty good stuff. Or on Twitter at reviewpartypod. But guess what? I don't know if you've ever listened to the end of one of these episodes before, but we have a website too, reviewparty.com. And for a limited time, limited as in as long as we keep paying to host it, you can go to this website and read all the blogs that are written about reviews, or the Me, You, and Meme reviews, or things you can get for writing reviews, or all sorts of stuff, my friend. Or you can just look at all the episodes. Maybe you're curious, like, I wonder what the episode image was for that one episode where they talked about butts. You can find that stuff. It's on there. You're like, oh yeah, it's a guy jumping in front of a waterfall. It's pretty cool.
It's kind of one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
It is neat, and I have purpose in life now that I've seen it. Yes, that's what we're here for, to give you purpose. If you have money in life and you're not sure what to do with it, there's also a shop. I'm not here to tell you how or what your life is, but if you want a bucket hat, I mean, I don't have much to say to you.
Except, but, that intrusive thought needs to be taken care of. All right? Buy our bucket hat, you little weirdo. You put that bucket hat on your head, do a little dance around all your friends, tell them about our podcast, and
take a
shake
dump
hands
in
with them. Take a dump in it. If you take a dump in your podcast or in your bucket hat with our label on it, do not send us a picture, but I don't know. You could tell us about it, I guess.
Yeah, do let us know.
Or just wear it. If you send us a picture of you wearing our podcast, we'll definitely put it in the Instagram story at least.
Yeah, at least.
Nosebleeds.
I've said enough, yeah. Say
that. good songs by those guys. One of those good songs, we said, hey, can we use that good song? They said, sure, because they're cool guys. They're nice guys. They make good music. Okay, so check out their Spotify. Nosebleeds, one word, God. Oh, God, I'm so sick of it here with you. I have an Amazon review.
Oh?
Cannonball, weighted softball. It's going to finish us out here. Product description: throws against a solid wall, such as concrete or brick. The Cannonball weighted softball is perfect for rehabilitation, toning therapy, muscle memory, straightening, strengthening, and warm-up. It's like a weighted softball.
Okay.
For warm-up. This review by Coach Caesar, they title it, Creating Strength as You Soar to the Next Level.
Ooh.
They write, I like that it allows the pitcher to be aware of the little muscles in and of the pitch. 5 stars.
That gave me I want to check the neighborhood registry vibes.